For you, it's knowing where the storm is. Up to 7 minutes before some other stations. The best tools, the best forecast. And the ABC2 News Storm Team works for you.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Replay Sun High School Sports Show. I'm Sam Davis of the Sun. You could label this week's edition of the Replay High School Sports Show the championship show. We've got highlights from state championships in boys and girls soccer, as well as volleyball and field hockey. We'll also take a look at some big plays from this weekend's state football region finals. But we start our Toyota highlights with soccer, off to the state championships at UMBC. Friday at UMBC, number 2 River Hill faced number 14 Severna Park in the state Class 3A soccer championship, with River Hill trying to capture its 5th state title in 9 seasons. Both teams advanced to the championship with 1-0 semifinal wins over previously unbeaten opponents. River Hill topped Falston on a fluke play as Justin White scored off a corner kick, while Severna Park advanced on Joey Marugi's goal with just 51 seconds left in overtime against Bethesda Chevy Chase. All right, Friday at UMBC, we're on to that game. They look at River Hill coach Phil Starr, former Centennial High coach, and Severna Park there in the huddle, ranked number 11 coming into this game. Sean Scarcetta, you're going to see here, hit the ball to Taylor Young, and River Hill goalie Matt Moss here on the save, but Moss wouldn't stick around long. Twisted an ankle, had to be taken out of the game. Ends up being the story of the game because in comes Brandon Mumby, and he gets tested early off of this corner kick. Brandon Mumby here, off the headshot, goes up with the save. Good job by Brandon Mumby, but finally Severna Park gets through to Brandon Mumby. Evan Richter inbounds the ball, gets it to Greg Fenton, who scores for Severna Park, and they trail just 2-1 in the second half. Got back in this game real fast. Now, next you're going to see Taylor Young here, inbound play. Taylor Young is going to get fouled on this play. This is going to set up a real difficult situation for Brandon Mumby. Again, a sophomore goalie put in the game at the last minute. He's in here and he's got to face a penalty kick. Watch what the young sophomore does here. Brandon Mumby goes left. Great save to knock the ball down. Keeps his team in the game. That's it. So River Hill holds on to win this game 2-1 thanks to Brandon Mumby. They win it 2-1, finish the season 15-1-1, their 3rd straight state title, 6 in 9 years. Severna Park finishes the season at 14-5-1. On to girls soccer Friday at UMBC. Number 5 Centennial and Bethesda Chevy Chase met in the Class 3A girls soccer championship, a rematch of the 2001 championship that ended in a tie with the teams being crowned co-champions. Both teams advanced to this year's title game on Monday with impressive wins. Centennial blanked number 14 CM Wright 3-0, while Bethesda Chevy Chase beat 2-time defending champion Severna Park 4-1. On to this game, a good look at Severna Park Centennial coach Mike Cincy, his team, the Howard County and East Region champs. BCC coach Robert Kirsch's team, 14-1-1. Centennial in that huddle there, also 14-1-1. It was all defense in the first half, which featured some outstanding play by both goalies. Off the corner kick here, BCC's Ingrid Osterman tries to score, but nice block by Centennial goalie Caitlin Burr. That was one of her 6 saves here. She's got the clear to get it out. At the other end, it was also outstanding goalie play. So, Centennial's Elsa Wu here with passes to Katrina Gardner, who tries to score the goal, but goalie Kaylee Herrick Reynolds with the sliding save, one of 8 she made in the game. In the second half, Bethesda CC's Natasha Mann scored her 16th goal of the season, and that would be it for the scoring for BCC as they would hold on to defeat Severna Park 1-0 in the state Class 3A girls soccer final Saturday at the University of Maryland's Ritchie Coliseum. Top-ranked Liberty was trying to win its 38th straight non-tournament match, its 2nd straight state title, and become the first Cal County team since Francis Scott Key 28 years ago to win back-to-back state titles. The Lions took on Rising Sun in the Class 2A state volleyball championship game. Liberty coach Dave Trumbo getting ready here. Also, Rising Sun coach Rich Wilson ready for this game. Liberty starts off real well. You're going to see a serve here by Stacey Krebs. That's a look at the Rising Sun fans, the pain on the face. Liberty starts off here real well with the serve here, and you're going to watch big Stacey Krebs of Liberty coming here to score, and this is going to give Liberty a 14-12 lead in this game. Krebs, great game, a good 3 games, 17 kills, 9 kills in the first game to get Liberty started. Next play up is South Carolina Liberty here again, and it's Lauren Locklear with the score. And that makes it 3-2. Lauren Locklear, also a great game for Liberty with 31 assists. This time it's Rising Sun fighting back. Melissa Stanberry serves, and Katie Miller for Rising Sun is going to come up with a big play here to keep Liberty from getting a point off of this one. Watch her right here at the net. Nice block on the slam. She comes up and knocks it in, and Liberty cannot quite get it over. All right, later on, Liberty again keeping it going. You're going to watch Jamie Gardner here on the serve, and Megan McConville this time is going to do the finish here for Liberty. Watch coming up right here. There's Megan McConville with a long shot, just got it inbounds. That's it. Liberty would go on to win. Megan McConville, by the way, 15 kills in this game. Liberty would go on to win 25-21 the first game, 25-16, 25-11. They win the state title. Their second straight finish the season, 19-0. Also on Saturday at Maryland's Ritchie Coliseum, another area team is trying to complete a perfect season with a state title victory. Number 2 Centennial took on unbeaten Seneca Valley in the Class 3A title game. Centennial came in with 10 state volleyball titles, tied for the most in the state, but had not won one since 2000. Look, the Centennial fans, they're all dressed up and ready to go. Centennial coach Mike Botham also ready to get his team into this thing. Seneca Valley in the huddle here, they're coached by Sue McPherson. Centennial, Seneca Valley getting off to a quick start here. You're going to watch Deborah Rodriguez give them a 3-1 lead here. Watch Deborah Rodriguez right here with a nice little tip over, and they're up 3-1. But Centennial would fight back, would not lose a game here. Centennial's Jennifer Feldman hit to Allison Capoer, who scores 3-2. Centennial only down by 1. Feldman, strong game, 27 assists, 5 kills. Centennial again coming back. This time it's Elena Eller with the serve and the score. Eller had 7 kills and 4 aces in this game. Now this time it's going to be Margaret Phelan with the score for Centennial as they just start to take over this game. Phelan with 13 kills in this game. Coming back at you one more time. This time it's going to be Centennial again. Cresta Eltman with the serve. Centennial, Seneca Valley's Margaret Phelan this time with the block. But this is about all Seneca Valley could get going in this game. Margaret Phelan coming back here with a score. And this is going to be the one that will win the game for Centennial. They win. They finish the season 20-0. They win 25-16, 25-14, 25-21. Again, they finish the season 20-0 with that state championship. Monday, number 4, Glen Elgin. Number 6, number 9, Hereford met in the Class 2A field hockey title game at Maryland. You have to go all the way back to 1979 to find the last time Hereford won a state field hockey title outright. In 1998 and 2001, the Bulls championship game appearances ended in ties and co-state titles. The last time Glen Elgin played in a state title was 1979 when they lost to Hereford. All right, Glen Elgin coach Ginger Kincaid here. She is not the one on the left there with the funny hair. Hereford coach Tammy Mundy talking with her players about taking a shot, being aggressive, and they listen. Pepper and Glen Elgin goalie Caitlin O'Neill with shot after shot, out shooting the Belated Gladiators 22-2. Finally on their 17th shot with 13:53 left in the game, Jessica Blue-Layla gets one from close in, following the save by defender Allison Dillon, and Hereford takes a 1-0 lead. O'Neill played real well for Glen Elgin with 11 saves, but Hereford just kept coming after the Glen Elgin goalie. You're going to watch here as midfielder Nicole Bugaslaw is going to be trying to help O'Neill out here by stopping an entry pass, but she stumbles over the ball, leaving it for Becky Sebastian, who puts it in, and Hereford is up 2-0. That's the way the score would remain. The Bulls go on to win the Class 2A title and finish the season 16-2. They win it 2-0. Celebration is on for Hereford. Glen Elgin finishes the season at 14-13-2. The Hereford defense, unbelievable this season, allowing just 1 goal in their last 14 games. Congratulations also to the South River team. The Seahawks beat Wright Whitman 1-0 in the Class 4A final on Monday to capture the state Class 4A championship and finish a 17-3 season. All right, still a whole lot more to come here on the Replay Sun High School Sports Show. Up next, our Athletes of the Week, and later on, state football region finals highlights. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Brought to you by your Toyota dealer, where 17 different models mean more choice and better value. Toyota, moving forward.
The 2005 Toyotas are miles ahead of the rest, with advanced technology vehicles like Prius and with outstanding values on a great selection of fuel-efficient Toyotas. Get Camry now with $500 cashback and 3.9% APR financing. Or choose Highlander with $500 cashback or 3.9% APR financing. Or lease Highlander for $269 a month for 36 months with $19.99 due at signing. If you want value, then you want to see all the 2005 Toyotas. They're miles ahead of the rest.
This is the operating room of the future at the University of Maryland Medical Center, where renowned surgeons are working with leading technology companies to bring medicine into the 21st century. Here, the largest of heart surgeries are being performed through the smallest of holes. Doctors are performing cardiac microsurgeries once thought impossible. And it's all happening here, where the future of medicine is just around the corner. University of Maryland Medicine, the miracle of it all.
There it is, the one from Cars.com.
So, do you take them everywhere?
Hired them for the day. Big moment, you know?
Finding the car you want feels pretty good. Cars.com can help. Research, locate, even contact a dealer. Find the right car for you. Cars.com.
Find Cars.com through BaltimoreSun.com, your local car connection. The marriage was built to last.
You are so awesome.
But the house was built too small.
This is kind of awesome.
How long were we here?
For 1 year, sparks will fly.
This is not awesome.
I just want to make an omelet.
The drama will be real, but it won't save you any money on car insurance.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Why haven't you called Geico?
Let's meet this week's athletes of the week. This week's female athlete of the week is Stacey Krebs, a 6-foot middle hitter for Liberty's volleyball team. The senior led the #1 Lions to a sweep through the Class 2A West region with 3-0 wins over South Carroll, South Hagerstown, and North Hagerstown. She had 29 kills, 19 blocks, and was 38 for 39 on serve during the tournament run as the Class 2A champs won their 36th straight match. Our male athlete of the week is Matthew Centrowitz, a sophomore on the Broad Deck Cross Country squad. Matthew led the Bruins to their first state cross country title since 1984 by capturing the Class 4A race in an overall meet best time of 16 minutes 38 seconds. Unfortunately, Stacey could not be here today as her team was successfully defending its state volleyball championship, but we are happy to have Matthew here in the studio. Matthew, welcome to Replay.
Thank you.
All right, congratulations on being here.
Thanks.
Let's talk about cross country. Let's talk about that 4A state championship. You're the first boy ever, a little bit of history, the first boy ever to win a individual state championship for Broad Neck. Talk to us about the race. You did it in 16 minutes, 38 seconds. Said it's not necessarily a personal best for you, but was a good race. Talk to us about the race and your strategy and all.
As you said, it wasn't a personal best, but felt confident. I knew I was not the favorite to win the race, but as the race went on, I was up in the top pack, and gradually as we get into the finish, I got more confident as it went on, and I just went for it in the end.
Mm-hmm. Now, Broad Neck, obviously, you become the first male to win a state title at Broad Neck, but not the first boys title ever for Broad Neck as a team. They won a title in 1984. Been a while since they did it. Talk to us about the Broad Neck team this year. Not a total surprise that you guys won a state championship because you were successful, won some meets during this, won some invitationals during the season. Tell us a little bit about the team and how you felt like you guys sort of got over the hump and won that championship.
Our team was awesome throughout the whole season. We had couldn't tell you when we ever had a real bad meet. Mm-hmm. We beat some teams that we ended up losing to in the later on in the season, but for the most part, we came in first, second.
Okay.
We beat the team that we played in the finals states. We beat them in a couple of meets earlier, so we felt confident beating them again, the same course. But our number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, they're all great, like backing us up, so we felt really confident.
Now, folks hear the name Centrowitz, they're going like, I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah. Your sister Lauren obviously was a big star at Broad Neck for 4 years there, on now running at Stanford in her freshman season there. This is your first year, though, participating, even though this is your second year at Broad Neck, this is your first year participating in cross country. You played soccer last year. What made you decide to switch over and run cross country?
Well, I knew that I was more of a distance runner than sprinter. And I knew that cross country, after watching Lauren, was more of a distance event. So I just thought, good time for a change, and I just let soccer go, and I tried to give it a try. Right.
What's it like being the little brother of a big star at Broad Neck? She set so many records there. Was an athlete of the week for us numerous times here. Just a real star, all-metro runner of the year. Big shoes for you to fill. Probably puts a lot of pressure on her little brother following in her footsteps, right?
Actually, not a lot of pressure at all. I know that I love to do the sport, so it didn't really give me much pressure. at all.
Okay. Well, Matthew, thank you for being here on Replay. We really appreciate it.
No problem.
Good luck to you. Hope your career can be as good as your sister's.
Thanks.
All right, great. All right, stick around. When we return, highlights from state football region finals, including a huge performance from last week's athlete of the week, Nathan Irby of Dunbar. All that and more when we return on the Replay Sun High School Sports Show.
The 2005 Toyotas are miles ahead of the rest with advanced technology vehicles like Prius and with outstanding values on a great selection of fuel-efficient Toyotas. Get $500 cash back from Toyota on any 2005 4Runner or lease your 4Runner for $289 a month for 36 months with $19.99 due at signing. Get a great deal on an 8-passenger Sequoia or go for a RAV4 with outstanding fuel economy. If you want value, then you'll want to see all the 2005 Toyotas. They're miles ahead of the rest.
At the University of Maryland Medical Center, acclaimed neurologists and neurosurgeons are treating advanced Parkinson's disease with a revolutionary new procedure. In the operating room of the future, surgeons will navigate the deepest regions of the brain to provide major symptom relief with minimum side effects. Soon it will happen here, where the future of medicine is just around the corner. University of Maryland Medicine, the miracle of it all.
So, here's the one you saw on Cars.com. It's silver with alloy wheels and a bed liner. Give me 5, man. Up high. Can you wiggle it? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. That's all right, we'll work on it.
Finding the car you want feels pretty good. Cars.com can help. Research, locate, even contact the dealer.
Can you bird it? Can you do the bird?
Find the right car for you. Cars.com.
Find Cars.com through BaltimoreSun.com, your local car connection.
So, what do you think? In the time it takes to take out the trash, you could save hundreds on car insurance. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Let's get campy.
New clothes are fun. But they won't save you money on car insurance.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Why did you call Geico? And this week's Village Julie, for the record, honors go to an entire team. Back on November 6th, the boys Latin soccer team won the MIAA conference title, beating 7-1-0. It was the Lakers' third straight championship, marking the first time any team in any of the 3 MIAA conferences won 3 titles outright. Congratulations to Coach Don Rickles and the boys Latin soccer team. All right, back to our highlights Friday night at Hereford. It was a rematch of a regular season game as the top-ranked and unbeaten Bulls hosted once beaten at number 6 Eastern Tech in the 2A North State Football Region Final. In that October 2nd meeting, Hereford blanked Eastern Tech 37-0 after Eastern Tech had beaten Hereford twice last season. Hereford is participating in the playoffs for the 9th straight season and won state titles in 1997, 2001, and 2002. Hereford coach Steve Turnbaugh there, 15-5 in the playoffs, giving his team some last-minute instructions. Eastern Tech coach Mark Maceros, his team ready to go. Hereford, known for its Bonnie Growl game, gets the game going through the air. Quarterback Andrew DePaul, a nice pass to Matt Jones, shows great body control, stays on his feet despite getting hit by the defender, runs it in, 64-yard TD play. Hereford up 14-0 in the first quarter, but Eastern Tech would fight back. Hereford led 14-0, but Eastern Tech gets on the board. Watch here's Carlos Megginson hands off to Lamont Smith for a 1-yard TD run. Hereford leads. Hereford now leads at 14-7. Eastern Tech cutting that lead in half. Again, Hereford getting on the scoreboard here. This time it's going to be Andrew DePaula. This one, more like Hereford's used to, doing it on the ground. DePaula hands off to Ryan Asper. Asper, 8-yard run up the middle. Hereford expands that lead to 21-7. But Eastern Tech refusing to go away in this game. Watch here's Carlos Megginson again with the quarterback keeper this time. He's going to get a 4-yard run here. Eastern Megginson getting in the end zone number 1 there. Nice hit, holds on to the ball, and Eastern Tech gets within 21-14 in the third quarter. But Hereford, that running game so good. Watch here the great blocking, the great seal-off blocking here. Andrew DePaula hands off to Corey Smith, who gets around the corner here, and he's down the sideline for a 43-yard score and a 28-14 Hereford lead. That's the way it would stay. Hereford will go on to win this game, 28-14 over Eastern Tech. Hereford still unbeaten at 12-0. They're on to the state semifinals, Class 2A state semifinals next week, where they'll take on either Stephen Decatur or Friendly. 8th state semifinal appearance for the Hereford football team. All right, Friday night at Broadneck, the number 7 Bruins hosted number 8 Patriots in the Class 4A East Football Region Final. Old Mill was coming off its first ever postseason win in 8 tries. Earlier this season, Broadneck beat Old Mill 24-14 in a showdown between the two teams' outstanding backs. Old Mill speedy Ryan Callahan ran for 191 yards and 2 touchdowns, while Broadneck's bruising Brandon Johnson had a school record 251 yards and 2 touchdowns. Broadneck cheerleaders getting ready for this one. Old Mill coach Mike Marcus also getting ready for this one. And look at Broadneck coach Jeff Herrick coming up here. His team has beaten Old Mill 7 straight times. And it's Broadneck that draws first blood. They get off big Brandon Johnson here, doing what Callahan likes to do, getting out in the open and running for it. Not quite the speed of Callahan. Gets caught from behind, but this long run here sets up the next play. Brandon Johnson doing what he likes to do best, right there off left tackle for the short touchdown. Broadneck up 7-0. This time it's Old Mill. Watch John Brown here, and it's going to be the handoff to the speedy and shifty Ryan Callahan. Watch Callahan here, quick up the middle to the right, and he is in for the score. Callahan, 218 yards in the day, and a touchdown, increasing his season totals to 2,396 yards and 36 touchdowns. Good play here by Old Mill. Watch this play. It looks like it's almost planned, but not quite. Watch quarterback John Brown's pass, intended here for Kyle Rolls. He goes deep, but it's deflected by defender Chris D. Sawtels. But Old Mill's D. Holmes catches it almost in stride, takes it into the end zone for the score, and Old Mill cuts the lead in half. They're within 14-7. Broadneck, though, builds back on that lead. Watch Anthony Marino here. He's going to hand off to Brandon Johnson. Big Brandon Johnson again over the left side for the TD. Broadneck up 17-14 in the third quarter. And the score is going to get tied at down 17. Chris DeSaltel's here for Broadneck. He kicks it in. It's now a 46-yard field goal. Ties the game at 17, forces it into overtime. That's DeSaltel's 8th field goal of the season and the state public record, school record of 23 for his career. In overtime, Old Mill takes the lead. John Brown with the quarterback keeper in for the TD. Old Mill up 24-17 in overtime. Now next, Broadneck, Old Mill, Anthony Marino passes to David Yarbrough for the TD. It's tied at 24. But watch here as Chris D. Sawtels comes through again big time for Broadneck. 20-yard field goal in the second overtime. That wins it. The celebration begins. Old Mill wins 27-24, improves to 11-1, move on to the state semifinals next week against C.H. Flowers or Suitland. More football. In the 11 seasons Baltimore City Public Schools have participated in the state football playoffs, only one city school has won a state football title. In fact, the same school, Dunbar, won titles in 1994 and 95. This year, the Poets are trying to do it again, trying to get back to the title game, led by standout back Nathan Early, who has run for over 1,800 yards in each of the last 2 seasons. Saturday at City College, the number 5 Poets hosted Poolesville in the state 1A South Region Final, a rematch of last year's game won by Dunbar 30-22 when Irby ran for 302 yards and 2 touchdowns. Get City College the scene of this game here. Nathan Irby immediately off with the big run here. Problems for Poolesville all day trying to do something with Nathan Irby. As here, you're going to see Irby get through here for a 4-yard touchdown run. That one put the Poets up 20-0, and this is the way it went most of the day. All Dunbar on offense. Dunbar coach Ben Eaton there trying to get his team to its 6th state semifinal. Dunbar quarterback Marcus Taylor here rolls right, passes to Darren Edwards, who stretches to get into the end zone. Dunbar up 31-14. Taylor also had a 17-yard touchdown pass to Kyle Johnson again. Last play here, Irby again, spinning, twisting, getting right, breaking it, and Irby is going to go all the way. Just look at the speed as he pulls away from the defender. Nathan Irby, 5'11", and 180 pounds, scores that touchdown there on the day. 29 carries, 367 yards, 3 touchdowns. Dunbar coach getting a hug there, Ben Eaton. They go on to win this game 34-14, and they move on to next week's state semifinals. Other area football teams advancing to the state semifinals next weekend include Patterson, which beat Perry Hall 50-18 to advance to the 4A semifinals. Bel Air, a 23-15 win over Randallstown in Class 3A, and Joppatown, which beats Sparrows Point 47-15 in Class 1A action. All right, stay with us. We're going to be back with some final thoughts.
Toyota trucks are miles ahead of the rest